Hey, what's going on, guys? Ghost619 here, and today what I'm bringing you guys is another episode of Q&A Monday. So Q&A Monday is the weekly series here on my channel where I answer your guys' questions. So if you guys want to leave on a question, all you gotta do is leave down a random question down below in the comment section so I can try to get to it for next week's episode of Q&A Monday. So the gameplay that you guys will be watching for today's Q&A is going to be a DNA bomb with the HBRA3 on Riot, playing some hard points. So hopefully you guys enjoy the HBRA3 DNA. I just love using the HBRA3. I really want the Insanity version just because I am very good with this gun already, and you know, once I get the Insanity, if I do happen to get it, I think I'll be a monster with the HBRA3. But hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay in the background, and let's get straight to the questions, guys. So the first question is coming from Longshot Bomber, and he says, what do you think of Grand Theft Auto 5 Heist? Do you think the delay was worth it? So I've only played the heist one time so far, and I think it was pretty fun, I gotta say that. But you know, since it was my first time, I obviously did have troubles. If you guys have ever played the heist, you guys remember you have to hack like 3 circuit boards, that one part, and you know, I had a bunch of problems with that. I kind of sucked doing that, man. It took me like 15 minutes or so to get past that part. I was absolutely, you know, doing bad on that part. But you know, once the heist was done, we got finished, and I was thinking that's it, that's everything. So you know, I can't really give an opinion on this because I've only played the heist one time only, so I can't really tell if the delay was worth it or not. You know, I gotta keep on, you know, playing more heists, keep on playing and see how the experience is. But you know, by far with one try, I don't think it was worth it at all, in my opinion. You know, that's just me though. I feel like there should have been more, and that's the answer. So the next question is coming from Devin, and he says, what do you plan on doing to help your channel grow and progress? So what I plan on doing is to keep on what I'm doing now, basically. You know, keep on going with my Q&A series, absolutely fun to do. Keep on going with my top 5 series, even though they take like a long time to make. It's absolutely worth it because at the end of the day, you guys love those top 5s. You guys give me feedback and everything with the top 5s, and keep on going with, you know, my supply drop videos every single Friday. They're really fun to do. And you know, recently I did do a live cut commentary. You guys absolutely love that video, crushing that video with like over 100 likes. Like, I've never seen that like on any video before. You know, that's really cool. So that, you know, the amount of likes in that video, that tells me you guys love, you know, me to do cut commentaries, live cut comms, and you know, I would try to do them more if you guys, you know, love them. That was really fun to do. That's actually, you know, my second attempt at cut commentary, and I think I did pretty good, man. I think I did pretty good. But you know, I just want feedback from you guys, constructive criticism to help my channel grow, because you guys are helping my channel grow, and because you guys are leaving your constructive criticism, you know, helping me improve my videos. So I just want to keep on going with my series and see what I go. So the next question is coming from Jacob, and he says, how many gold guns do you have in Advanced Warfare? He also has another question, but I'll read that after. But I have a bunch of gold guns. I have every AR, SMG, and shotguns gold, just because I, you know, got all of them royalties, so of course I have them gold. But I don't really pay attention to the gold camo, just because it isn't the top tier weapon. Like, if it was MW3, I would say got, you know, a bunch of guns gold, the ACR, MP7, UMP, a bunch of gold guns, and you know, MW3. But you know, of course that was a top tier camo in that game. Here's royalty. But if you know, if you want to ask about royalty camo, have like the SMGs, ARs, shotguns, all royalty, and that's pretty much all I have. But for gold, I don't really care about that at all, just because it's not the top tier camo. But I have a lot of guns that are gold though. But the second question he asked is, what's your favorite assault rifle, SMG, shotgun, sniper, heavy weapon, and pistol in Advanced Warfare? So my favorite assault rifle has to be the HBRA3, and I actually, you know, If you guys all remember, when Advanced Warfare was being hyped up and it wasn't even out yet, like I saw like screenshots of the HBR and I saw like early gameplay of it from like other YouTubers, and I just absolutely love that gun, man. Like I love that gun before the game wasn't even out yet. So the HBR A3 has to be my favorite gun, hands down. And when it got nerfed, I didn't really care if it got nerfed at all. I just used this, I did really good with it. So the HBR is my favorite assault rifle. My favorite SMG has to be the MP11. I just love that gun, especially the Goliath. And my favorite shotgun has to be the Bulldog. I think it's a very great gun in Advanced Warfare than the snipers. I don't really use snipers much, but of course the Moors. I think that's everyone's favorite sniper in that game. And for the heavy weapon, the melee is pretty good. The melee heavy, the melee subverter, absolutely amazing variants. And my pistol, I don't use pistols in that game, but if I did, probably the Atlas 45. I just don't use pistols in that game, but probably the Atlas 45. The next question is coming from Trey, and he says, is YouTube the first thing you do when you get home? So the first thing I do once I get home from school is I do my homework, because I have homework like each and every day of the week, and I go ahead and do that. And once I'm done with homework, I go ahead and check my YouTube comments and check everything and see if I have any new ones and stuff. And first thing I do when I get home is not YouTube. I gotta put school first and stuff, because it's really important to get an education. I do not want to drop out at all. If you guys are thinking about dropping out of high school, do not drop out of high school. It's not worth it. For me, I only got, I think, 2 years left. I'm in 10th grade, so have 11th and 12th, and then I'm graduated out of high school, man. I'm pretty excited to graduate, but I have no plans of dropping out. If you guys are thinking about it, like I said, do not do it, man. It's not worth it. But it's pretty hard keeping YouTube and school and homework at the same time. It's pretty hard doing that, but once I'm done with homework and stuff, I just go ahead and play Advanced Warfare, or play Ghost or whatever the game is, and I just record videos whenever I have the time, and that's pretty much all I do, and that is it. The next question is coming from Echo Soft, and he says, what is the most overrated elite weapon in Advanced Warfare? And in my opinion, I think some of you guys may be mad with me if I say this, but I think that the most overrated elite weapon in Advanced Warfare has to be the AK-12 RIP. And the reason is because, in my opinion, I don't see the AK-12 RIP being a very good gun. A lot of people overhype that gun, saying it's super good, man. But all it is, like the stats are of the RIP: +2 accuracy, +1 damage, -2 ammo. So that's like you have 22 bullets, and minus mobility. Those are the stats of the RIP. And honestly, all you gotta do is put a grip on the AK-12. There you go. You have the +2 accuracy that is on the RIP. And it's, in my opinion, the regular AK-12 is better than the RIP, because you lose like a bunch of ammo, man, with the AK-12 RIP. Like, you literally have 22 bullets. If you have extended mags, you have 33. And I actually had the RIP, and I sold it. Like I said, I sold my whole entire armory, and I sold that. And I would use the AK-12 hair trigger over that gun. I would use the base AK-12 over that gun, because I thought it wasn't good at all. And honestly, it's not that good in my opinion. Some of you guys have different opinions. Some of you guys think it's a beast, but in my opinion, it's not that good of a gun. Easily the Battle Inferno beats that. Insanity beats that, in my opinion. But if you guys want to tell me down below, how do you guys feel about me saying that? In my opinion, I don't think it's that great. It's overrated in my opinion, but that's my opinion on the AK-12 RIP. The next question is coming from Fenton, and he says, do you want a classic zombie mode with no exos? So honestly, I do not mind if there is exosuits, and if there was a classic mode for zombies. If you guys do know, for multiplayer, there's actually a classic mosh pit playlist where you play Advanced Warfare with no exosuits at all. And he's just saying, since there's a classic mosh pit in multiplayer, how come there can't be a classic mosh pit in zombies? And it would feel super weird if there wasn't exosuits and exo zombies, because in my opinion, if you don't have an exosuit while playing exo zombies, you can't survive, man. Like, it's super hard with all the zombies jumping at you, and you know, I don't think that would work at all, because they would have to rework how the zombies act towards you, because the zombies act way differently. You know, they act really differently. The crawlers, they're not crawlers, man. They're leapers. They leap at you like a frog. It's pretty funny. Like, it's true. They actually leap at you like a frog. And I'm playing Black Ops 1 zombies, you know, World at War zombies. Do the crawlers do that? No, not at all. So that's my standpoint there. I don't think there should be a classic playlist for zombies, but that's just me though. So the next question is coming from Anime Fan, and he says, do you like anime, and if so, which is your favorite? So I'm not that into anime at all. I haven't, you know, watched, you know, like a full series of, you know, anime. I'm not really into those type of, you know, TV shows. But if you count, like, you know, Teen Titans, it's either like, you know, an anime or a cartoon. I can't really decide. But that was like out on Cartoon Network. Probably like in 2007. I'm not even sure, like somewhere around 2006 to 2008. I'm not entirely sure, but I used to watch that when I was like really young, and I just love that show on Cartoon Network. I can't decide if that's, you know, an anime or a cartoon. Teen Titans, I love that show back then. I think it was very cool to watch, but you know, I'm not really into anime at all, and yeah. So the next and final question is coming from King 9/24, and he says, what's your favorite DLC gun / weapon in Call of Duty? So is that like two questions right there? What's your favorite DLC gun and weapon in Call of Duty? I think that's two questions. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to treat it like it's two questions though. So my favorite weapon DLC has to be the Ripper from Call of Duty Ghosts. That thing is really cool. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, the Ripper is an AR and an SMG combined together. Like, you could literally change from AR in 1 second. Same with the SMG mode. If you guys are, you know, want to go into close range gunfight and you're in AR mode, you can switch that to SMG mode. And same with if you are, you know, if you want to go into a long range gunfight, switch from SMG to AR mode like in 1 second. The Ripper was an amazing gun. I think it was outstanding, and that was my favorite DLC gun in Call of Duty so far that has been offered. And my favorite gun in general for Call of Duty has to be the MP7 or the ACR, you know, MP7 from MW3 specifically, and the ACR from MW3. One of those guns, and those were pretty overpowered, especially the ACR from that game, but I think those were amazing weapons. So that is the last question, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Q&A Monday, and remember, leave down your questions in the comment section so I can try to get to it for next week's episode. So peace out, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.